Hey guys, this is Scott Hudspeth with Agent Mastermind. Welcome to the call. Hope everybody's doing well. Honored to be a part of your lives. I have a friend on the phone with me, a dear friend that's literally knocking it out of the park. And the best part I like about Sean is he's helping so many people to have a better life, more freedom, more business, more relationships, better relationships using one of the biggest social media sites on planet Earth, which is Facebook, and then a bunch of other social media sites. I know there's just so many that are out there that you've been tapping into and making this better and better and better as we go along. So, Sean, I thank you for coming back with us and sharing with us. You got some new stuff that you're going to be giving out today as freebies, I was told, which I sincerely appreciate that. So, man, what do you got for us? And tell us a little bit about yourself so the people that are here for the first time know who you are and what you stand for.
Yeah, so obviously we've been on a couple times before, and every time it's always interesting. I learn new things. Hopefully everybody out there learns new things. But yeah, I'm Sean Nilsson. I'm the co-founder of CityBlast.com. Many of you will have heard of CityBlast at this point. We are the largest social media management company in the world for real estate agents. We manage the Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts of thousands of real estate agents all across North America. And what that means is that we help the real estate agents both by sort of using a done-for-you approach where we get in there and we manage and look after social, but we also teach, we educate. We've worked with the largest companies all across North America to educate real estate agents on what best practices are, and most importantly, how to make lots of money through your social media while doing the minimum amount of work. Because I used to be a real estate agent and I get it. You don't have time for a strategy that's going to take you hours and hours every day. We don't propose a strategy like that. We're going to talk to you typically about strategies that will take you as little time as possible to make as much money as possible. And I've got a few free giveaways that we're going to be sending out for everybody who attended today. Stick around to the end, and we're going to tell you how to get those. We're also going to, of course, tell you a bunch of new strategies that we're using to generate leads through your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, and all your other social media. Some of the things that we're doing at City Blast, but also some of the things that we've discovered that you can emulate right at home and do yourself. Giveaways that we're giving away on this broadcast later on will be our 100 greatest posts of all time PDF. I'll tell you one more, and then I'm going to save the final one for the end. It's a brand new one that we're pretty excited about. We're also going to give you the real estate cheat sheet, which is a one-pager you can hang above your desk that tells you how to craft the perfect real estate post every time. Should save you time and get you focused when you're sitting in front of your computer if you do elect to do it yourself. We got one more that's really exciting. It has to do with your fan page and has to do with optimization. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that at the end, but lots of giveaways, lots of information. Buckle up.
There you go, man. That sounds great. I love that. I love both of those, so can't wait to see those.
Yeah, so why don't we get underway? City Blast is inbound marketing for real estate agents. Some of you have heard me talk about inbound marketing before. We're going to kind of talk a bit about the basics, and then we're going to jump off and go into some more advanced stuff today, talk about some of the cool things that you can do in terms of lead generation, some of the things you can start to do that are outside the box that are going to really start to drive more and more leads towards you this year and in future. And of course, by staying up to date with the latest things that are going on and by staying on the line with Scott and with myself, we'll always keep you up to date on the freshest stuff that's going on. I started out in real estate, and in my first year, I did $165,000 in gross commissions and 24 deals directly off my Facebook wall. And a lot of the system that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is my system that I started using in 2008, 2009 when I was just starting out as a real estate agent. I'm no longer practicing real estate anymore because of City Blast. City Blast kind of happened by accident. I was doing so well through my social media with my real estate business that other agents came up to me and were asking me, what can I do to make myself as successful as you seem to be through social? I started teaching them my system. I was doing seminars for larger and larger groups of agents. People would come up to me at the end of my seminars and just say, hey, love your strategy. No way on earth do I want to do this myself. can you help me do this? Will you do this for me? And so I started taking on clients. I had 1, 2, 5, 10 clients. Things got out of control. Now there are thousands of clients all across North America. And we're just delivering that same system, except for we've kind of improved it and tweaked it over the years. We have done to date about 2.6 million posts to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and we've tracked all the data, and we're going to sort of give you guys an approach that's partly my original approach, and then partly it's been refined over time, and we've added all kinds of new things on and kind of made it more advanced and all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's dig right in. I'm not going to spend much time on this part of it, which is qualifying the opportunity. I think a lot of folks out there at this point get it. Facebook's a big opportunity. There are agents in your city who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars directly off of social media alone. So there are massive amounts of money to be made, and even if you're not going to make hundreds of thousands this year, if you're not making any right now, you are certainly missing the boat. You should be making on the order of thousands or tens of thousands off of your social media for sure. So, and I don't care if you only have 50 friends and you can be making thousands and thousands of dollars off of your social just by putting in place a few simple strategies and getting things rolling and getting things going the right way. Over 90% of home searches begin online. That means over 90% of home searches are beginning without you as a real estate agent. Your potential clients are out there. They're making a decision that they're going to buy or sell real estate already, and unbeknownst to you, they're starting to educate themselves on that process. They're not calling you anymore on the phone or coming into the office or whatever. Their first step is to go out there and educate themselves online. And to me, you know, some people are scared by that. The industry is in a bit of flux right now. A lot of people are worried about what's going to happen next. People have access to the information and all this kind of thing. I don't buy into that at all. I think that this is a massive opportunity, and the opportunity is you already know where all the people that you want to potentially work with are. They're looking around online to gather information. And that makes your job a whole lot easier because you can get in front of those people, and it's over 90% of your potential people. So if you're going to worry about anything, I'd worry about getting in front of those people online and finding that those spots where you can get in front of them and turn them into your clients. The second little piece of information I'll add into that is that people spend 3 times more time on Facebook than any other website in the world. Pretty insane statistic in and of itself. What it tells me is, you know, if you want to catch fish, you need to fish where the fish are. In the context of the internet, we're saying, okay, these 90+% of people are going to be online starting their real estate education process. Where am I going to be? Where am I going to be waiting for those people when they're doing that? And I think the answer unequivocally is Facebook, just even by sheer mathematics. You get a 3 times better chance of finding them looking around there than anywhere else in the world. So I think if I were to start trying to get in front of new people and generate new leads, I would be, 1, I'd want to be online. Over 90% of people are online. And 2, I'd want to be on Facebook because Facebook has 3 times the people at any given time versus any other site. Scott, I don't know if you agree with all that. I think you're a pretty big fan of getting social.
You know, the thing with, I don't know what it is about, man, Facebook has really dialed it in as far as addictiveness, as far as like it's almost like your email, you know what I mean? Like you're continually going there, and not only, it's so much, I don't know, it's just so, like my daughter literally, you know, she's in college, and I'm like, you got to take it off your phone because it's just an addictive, you know, trait. But as a real estate agent, you know, I love the best part about what you said about only 50 friends, because those 50 friends have, who knows, 50, 100, 200 people as friends on Facebook, and they're always communicating. This is the new, for me, it's the new message. I don't know if you guys have tried this, but if you email somebody, the response is terrible. If you Facebook private message somebody, it's almost an instant response. It's so freaky. So I don't, well, you know, what you're saying here is 100% on target.
Yeah, absolutely. There's, and what you're saying kind of leads us into a little bit of the next part here, which is, it's also a new way to communicate. So you're kind of touching on that. In the past, you had to choose between one-to-one and one-to-many marketing. And some of you have heard me make this analogy before, but one-to-one is great. In the past, we had to choose between these 2 styles, and they both have their merits. One-to-one is great because you can get in front of people, you can get belly to belly, and you can build trust, likability, you can demonstrate knowledge, you can get people to like you, to trust you, and we all know we're in a relationship business where people work with people they trust and people they like. And examples of one-on-one are, door knocking, networking at functions, cold calling, all these ways that you can kind of get one-on-one with a person and really talk to them. One of the biggest challenges with one-on-one has always been it takes forever to execute a one-on-one marketing strategy. So door knocking or cold calling or meeting people at events is very laborious and time-consuming to find new clients that way. So, of course, being the industrious people we are, we came up with the one-to-many approach, which is,
Right.
radio, television, ads on the park bench, billboards, newspapers, flyers to 10,000 doors, all that kind of thing. And that's great. All those strategies are really powerful because it doesn't take a long time. You can write one message and you can get it out to thousands and thousands of people potentially with a pretty minimum time investment. The challenge there is, of course, it's very difficult to build likability. It's very difficult to demonstrate your knowledge, build trust. So you don't build those relationships that are key for real estate agents to build with people. So they kind of have inverse benefits and drawbacks, the one-to-one and one-to-many. And of course, social media has changed all that because social media allows you to do both at the same time. So now you can write one message, post it out to your 50 friends or your 100 friends or your 10,000 followers or whatever you want, and all of those people can see your message, and if they're interested in talking to you one-on-one, they simply write a message back, and boom, you're talking to people one-on-one, and you're building trust, and you're being likable, and they get a taste of your personality. So it's allowed you to leverage both of the strategies at once, which is totally new, something we couldn't do before. And to me, when you add that into the mix, 90% of home searches being online, Facebook being, 3 times better chance of finding people on Facebook than anywhere else, and now you can use this new leveraged approach to building relationships, being likable, being trusted, and so on. It's just an atomic bomb in terms of your ability to market, and that is why you're seeing so many agents who, it seems like they've figured out some sort of secret, but in reality, they're just using the tool in an effective way, and the tool itself is the secret. So the use of social media itself is really what you want to get involved in and make sure you're doing. If you're leaving it by the wayside, at this point, you are completely blowing it. You are just leaving money on the table flat out. Social media is that powerful. It's probably the most powerful marketing mechanism that we have available to us as real estate agents today, and you need to get into it, or you need to get somebody working on it for you.
Hey, you bring up a good point, Sean. So, like you say, 1 hour per day. I'm real big on finding a strategy like yours, and delegating it out. Like, hey, watch this webinar. Get with Sean. Get with City Blast. Like, check this out and do whatever he says. Make it happen, and then expect results from whoever's doing it for you. I mean, like, this isn't because people log in as me into my stuff, and when they post for me, it looks like it's me, but it's not really me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, this is 100% something you can delegate out to somebody 2 hours a week or 5 hours a week. And if you think that nobody will work for 5 hours a week, you're very mistaken, because if you put an ad out there and somebody answers it and you say, I need someone to work my social media for 5 hours a week, and they answer the ad, guess what they want to do? They want to work 5 hours a week, and there's a lot of people out there that can do it from home, and it's really cool. So just wanted to point that out there. This is something you can delegate out 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's one of those things where you need to gain leverage. So just like, you probably wouldn't go and attempt to graphic design your own flyer that's going to get printed. And then you probably wouldn't go and try to be the printer who prints the thing.
Right.
And you're hopefully not your own headshot photographer and not designing your own business cards and 1,000 other things. Being a real estate agent and ascending higher and higher in the business and becoming more and more successful is all about delegation. It's the only way to do it, because you've only got a certain amount of hours in the day, and if you're trying to do every individual thing, you're going to run out of bandwidth. And I'm sure many of you are experiencing that problem, where you're having a lot of success, but you're wondering why you're kind of stuck in a rut and why you're burning yourself out on an ongoing basis. And the trick is to start to delegate out tasks. And this is absolutely one of the tasks that you can delegate out to other people. In fact, it's probably recommended for the vast majority of people because an expert's going to do a better job of it than you are anyway.
Right on.
Yeah, take a,
what I like to say to that, Sean, is like if you're not doing it, they will do it 100% better because it's going to get done and that's their job. So it's a huge point there.
Yeah, and I mean, these people hopefully have experience. Of course, in the case of City Blast, we have more experience than anybody, 2.6 million posts, but people will still have varying degrees of experience, and hopefully if they're doing this on your behalf, they've got a level of experience that exceeds yours. So you're getting someone who's done this more, knows how to do it better, hopefully, and takes it off of your hands. And it's just one of those things that, I think it would be challenging to incorporate into your business. I compare it to, and many of you will remember, earlier on, maybe a decade ago or 15 years ago, some of you who were around will remember websites became the big thing. Everybody had to have a website, and there was a pushback.
Yes.
I remember my mom was a real estate agent at the time, and I was her assistant. And there's a big pushback, people saying, you don't need a website. It's not going anywhere. You don't need a website. Well, I think you fast forward to now, and it's like would be preposterous for you to think that you don't need a website, at least something sitting there. Well, websites are nice because you do it once and it's done. If you're not blogging, then you can set up a website and it's all finished. Social media is both more challenging but more rewarding also in that it takes consistency. It's something that you can't just do once and leave alone. It's not any good. You've got to do it on and on and on and on and on. And that's a bigger challenge than building a website once and now it's sitting there and when you hand out your business card it looks great. Because if you do your social once and then you hand out your business card and the person goes to your page and you haven't posted since 2012, you're going to look like a schmuck. You need to stay up to date and consistent with it. This is a bigger challenge, but it's certainly not a challenge that's insurmountable. We'll talk a little bit more about how you can outsource, but experts recommend spending an hour a day on your Facebook marketing. We get it. Busy agents don't have an hour a day, and that's something that we can talk about a little bit further. What we want to be focusing on when we're doing our Facebook marketing, and these next couple of slides are kind of the main takeaway of this, the inbound marketing strategy that I used and that my company uses and that most anybody who is having a lot of success in social media today will be using this strategy. All the Fortune 500 companies use it. It's not a big mystery anymore. We're going to talk a bit about how to use it specifically for the real estate business in just 2 minutes. We're going to go on my Facebook and have a look and start exploring. But it's called inbound marketing. And it's pretty simple in concept, but something that you really need to understand. Earning the attention of prospects and drawing customers to your website by producing content customers value. And that's the critical distinction here. A lot of real estate agents, and some of them are probably tuned in right now, a lot of agents will post things that are kind of me focused, and they're always thinking about themselves and how can I market myself and this is not how social media is meant to be used. The way that social is best used is by focusing on other people first and providing content that other people value who are in your network. And we're going to talk about that and show some examples in just a minute, but I want to give you an example of exactly how that looks so that you can kind of take this example with you. Some of you have heard me use this example before, but for those who haven't, this is kind of it. This is the moment here where the angels sing and the clouds part and the light comes down. Social media is like a social event. Okay? Act as you would at a party where you want everyone to like you. So when you're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Vine, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, wherever, what you need to be doing is acting like you're at a party where you want everyone to like you and think that you're cool and think you're knowledgeable and so on. And I'm going to give you an example of what that looks like. First, I'm going to examine kind of what like a lot of people are doing, which is a poor strategy, and then let's look at what we should be doing. So imagine I walk into a party, and I'm going to be the typical real estate agent posting on Facebook, and of course, Facebook is a party, so I'm walking into the Facebook party, and I go up to the first person I see, and I shake their hand and introduce myself. Hey there, Sean Nilsson, nice to meet you. Did you know that I'm the #1 agent in blah, blah, blah? I sold 4 houses over asking last month. If you want your house sold over asking, you should definitely call me. Here's my business card. My phone number and email are on there, so let's connect. Again, Sean Nilsson, #1 agent in the neighborhood. Anyway, see you later. And I walk over to the next person. You are going to unequivocally be the most annoying person at that party. If somebody else can be more annoying than you, then I would like to shake their hand, because you would be talking to somebody who is extremely annoying. You are doing that when you go on Facebook and post those kind of messages where you're like, hey, congrats to my clients Tim and Nancy on the sale of their home over asking. That's my 4th sale over asking this month. I'm the #1 agent in my office. Whoopee! Here's my phone and email. Call me if you have any friends who are thinking of buying or selling. Like, it's annoying. And it's especially annoying when you consistently are doing that on and on. Let's look at another example of what we could be doing that's different, and that will kind of outline what inbound marketing is and how it differs. So imagine instead, I walk into the party and I walk up to the first person and I shake their hand and I go, hey there, Sean Nilsson, nice to meet you. Hey, yeah, did you see this article that came out about the top 10 fastest appreciating neighborhoods in the city? You'll never guess what #1 was. And that person goes, oh, no, I didn't. What was #1? And then you tell them the answer, and you tell them what #2 and #3 were. And you expound upon your great depth of knowledge about the real estate industry in the city. And that person sits there and goes, hey, that was pretty cool information that Sean just gave me. You go, yeah, no, it's really interesting. I follow this stuff all the time. Yeah, they were saying actually that the new waterfront development's going to change the blah, 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 and so that's a great place to invest right now, but obviously it's not on this report yet because that's 2 years away. Oh, yeah, I heard they're doing that. Now you're engaging the person in a conversation that is of value to them, something they might be interested in. They're not interested in hearing that you sold 4 houses over listing last month. It has absolutely no value for them to gain that information. Whereas now, you're talking about something that could be intriguing to the other person, is providing them value. You're demonstrating that you're knowledgeable, you're likable, because guess what? You cared enough to talk about something that could be of interest to them, and so on and so forth. You're using a powerful approach, and the best part is when you use it in social media, because social media has rocked the world of marketing, you can create that conversation 1,000 times over all at once, and you can post that information out to 1,000 people, and then simply talk with the people who write back and ask questions about that topic and give them all of your knowledge and your insight and information. Scott, agree, disagree, hate it, love it?
100% agree. Yeah, one of the things you said that I think is so not good is when you post stuff about yourself, people don't want to hear about you. It's all about them. You have to make it about them. I've seen one agent post, hey, I just double dipped on a property. And I'm like, that does nobody any good except for the agent. In fact, it actually looks bad because, one, people don't know what that means. Two is once they find out what it means, it's like, oh my God, really? They're posting that on, you know what I mean? You can't be self-fulfilling. You have to almost go, okay, when you make a post, you have to put some serious thought into it when you post it to make sure that it's not just about you, it's about other people. Like, I understand the selfies and I'm on vacation having a good time. I love all that stuff. But when you're talking about, like, your business, you have to think about it. Like, how can I, like, for example, I seen a builder billboard one time and said, we built 423 new homes this year. What if that said, we helped 423 new homeowners get into a home and we're so excited to be a part of their lives? Totally different, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so stuff like that you really need to think about. You need to think about, how can I make this about the other people, because that's what we're not in real estate. We're in a marketing to our database business. We're in a relationship business. We're not in a let's talk about me and let everybody know how good I'm doing. That's not what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely. And people can tell when you're just out for yourself.
Right.
I posted and did this for years, and I cannot remember even one time ever doing a post saying, hey, I'm the best, use me. The one thing that I did do was on my personal page, when I set up a fan page, I said, hey, add my fan page. I'll be providing different information over there, kind of self-promoting, but also trying to give the people an expectation that they're going to get something out of it. And other than that, try to not focus on posting to other people. Obviously, the problem of the hour a day, City Blast solves that problem for the real estate industry. We'll talk a bit about how City Blast social media experts work, how you can sign up to try them out, and so on in a few minutes. But first, let's go over to my fan page and look at some examples of social media posts that conform to kind of what we're talking about, and then let's look at some more advanced strategies and things that you could be doing to generate leads through your social, and some things that you can start to think about in terms of lead capture, styles of posts to be trying, and so on and so forth. So here's my Facebook. I definitely don't. I reserve the right to perhaps have some weird stuff on here and not get called out for it.
I hope so.
If you haven't seen this leprechaun video, check it out at some point. It's pretty ridiculous, but not right now. Wait until the end of the presentation.
Right.
Yeah, these are some posts, and full disclosure, I don't do my own real estate related posts anymore on my social media experts at City Blast do them for me. But you can see here, they're all generally focused on other people. New York City's topped the list for most new residential construction in North America. 38,815 units, put it ahead of Toronto. And you can see, got a whole bunch of likes, got some conversation going. We can click through and check out the article. New York City now #1 in North America for new residential construction. Very cool. Interesting article. People love this kind of stuff. Infographics and all that kind of thing, so it's a cool article, and it's definitely focused on other people. Love beer? Of course you do. Now it's time to put a kegerator in your kitchen. So this one's a little bit more silly and quirky, but it's an article that's of interest to other people. Certainly I think I know a few dudes out there who saw this and immediately the brain juices started flowing. They're like, I'm gonna get myself one of these for the kitchen, right? First-time buyers.
That's becoming kind of like a microwave, by the way. Like everybody's got a microwave. Everybody's gonna have a kegerator someday.
Yeah, and a wine fridge.
Wine fridge. There you go.
Report. First-time buyers make up nearly half of all annual home sales in Canada. So, just to be clear, as you're seeing down my wall here, I have my social media experts posting to me for Toronto and for New York information. If you use City Blast as an example, you can tell our social media experts right off the bat, here's the market I want to focus on. We focus on any market, great or small, and anyone that you hire to outsource this to, 100% should definitely be able to focus in on the type of marketing you do. You don't want to just hire somebody who's posting any old thing. Make sure that they are able to take all of your instructions and create your vibe the way that you want it. So at City Blast, the way we do that is we offer about 20 different styles. So we have architecture and design all the way down to market statistics, to mortgage information, tips and guides for clients, all sorts of things. And you choose the styles you want, but you also choose what market geographically you focus on. And anybody that you're going to outsource this to, you need to make sure that they don't have a cookie-cutter approach where it's one size fits all. It needs to be specifically tailored just for your business. So that's one area that I would focus on when looking at outsourcing and getting somebody to help you out with this. You're going to want to focus on your geographical market. You're going to want to focus on the style of content you want. If you're an investment type person and you focus on cap rates and you focus on appreciation and dollars and cents, and it might not make sense for you to be posting that mauve is the hottest color in throw cushions this fall. Maybe that does suit you, but maybe it doesn't. So you need to have a voice with your social media expert, as you do certainly with us, but in general, to make sure that person is taking care of making your vibe kind of the way that you want it. Here's an example right here. So I'm in New York right now. Goodbye, Brooklyn, bargain hunting in Manhattan. The housing market's so hard in Brooklyn, many are finding that they can get better value in Manhattan. So that's obviously kind of newsworthy, especially if you're in New York. It's very interesting. In fact, after I posted this, or my social experts posted this on my wall, a bunch of people came up to me and were like, hey, I saw that article on your wall. How crazy is Brooklyn, right? Like, because the price in Brooklyn now is exceeding, in some places, the prices in Manhattan. and the people can click through and simply read the article. And just as you kind of heard anecdotally from me, they remember that you posted some cool information about the real estate market. And that's how you're going to consistently, over time, build a relationship with those people. And something really interesting to note is the amount of traction that you're getting from your posts is not really related to the amount of clicks, likes, comments, and shares that you're getting. Like you'll see here, 10 likes and 4 shares for a total of 14, and this one only got 2, this one has 9, and so on. What we found, and this has been this way for several years now, we've been tracking this, what we found is what you see on the screen here, so 9 in this case, or 14 here, is actually about 10% of your total engagement, meaning 9 out of 10 people will click on your article and will simply read it, learn the information from it. In the back of their mind, they note down, hey, Sean shared that cool article, and then they move on, and they never actually give you a like or a comment or a share or anything. So don't get discouraged if you're seeing 1 or 2 likes on your posts. You probably reach 10 or 20 people, or 30 or 50, and that's something powerful to remember. Well,
you know, one of the important things too is somebody says, you know, do you come up with like your own content, or do you pull from other websites? Really, what we're trying to do here, one of the things that I think I see a lot of people is they start a Facebook page, they put up a nice header, some do, some don't. They start to post a couple things, and then they go away. Then when people are looking at you to hire you to set up, like to list their property, to buy with you, they kind of go out and go, okay, who is this person? And one of the first things that comes up when people search your name is your Facebook profile. If you put in your name, I mean, you should go do this yourself and see what comes up. Put in your name and then real estate, and then wherever, like I would put in, for example, Fred Eek is on the phone, so I put in or I put in Sean, real estate, and then that city, and what comes up is your profile. So when that comes up, they're going to go to your profile page, either your personal or your business or both. They're going to check on both to kind of see what kind of person you are. You know, what's being posted, and if the last post was June of 2014, they're going to go, oh, okay, he's really not here. So it's he got a business, and maybe he went out of business, or maybe you just don't know. So where this comes into play is you're getting, I don't know how many posts. We're going to talk about that in a second. But the other thing is you have to participate. It's kind of like having a phone, throwing stuff out there. If somebody calls you and you never answer the phone. So you have to put your own stuff out there, but this is continually putting stuff out there for you as you with you. Does that make sense?
yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to kind of exemplify that here. I just Googled myself. Some of you saw me Googling while Scott was talking there. Whenever you give out your business card, guess what? People are going to Google you, or they've heard about you, or whatever. They're going to Google you. And just kind of like Scott was saying, look what happens when you Google yourself. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. My website is way down here. It's about the 7th item. And then you got Pinterest and so on. People are going to be checking out your Facebook, your LinkedIn, and so on. And if you haven't posted in a long period of time, you end up looking like this. So I just Googled these guys, XYZ Realty. I didn't create this page. I just discovered these guys by typing XYZ Realty one time while having this exact conversation with someone. And you go to their page, and, well, they haven't posted in 2015.
Right.
And they haven't posted.
That's what you don't want. Yeah.
Well, are these people in business? I don't know. They've got 13 likes.
Right, exactly. Awesome header. Or awesome profile pic. Yeah.
Yeah, like
they put a
Am I really going to want to use this person to market my home? Am I going to want to use this to find me a home? They look like they're not on the ball at all, right? Whereas if you've got stuff that's being posted consistently, you look like you're a going concern. It looks like the lights are on, the doors are open, there's someone standing at the cash register. You are running a business, and part of that is to do with consistency. And that's where I was saying the challenge back in the day was, set up a website, well, you're done. There you go. It's all set. Now with social, you got to set it up, and then you got to tend to it day after day after day. Consistency is king in social, and it's very difficult to do on your own. This is one of the best areas because of the massive potential value of your social media. It's too valuable to leave out. Even aside from the deals that you're specifically going to get off your Facebook wall, think about the deals that you're missing where somebody Googles you and your page looks like crap. And now they're not going to use you because they feel like, well, your thing kind of looked crummy, and then, you know, agent B, who you're up against, even though you don't know it, their page looks great, they seem on the ball, their website's good, all of that. It sways people's decisions massively. And over 85% of real estate clients in a survey said they expect their real estate agent to be active in social media. Expect. So 85% of your potential clients at this point expect you to be doing something in social. If you're not, you're missing out on that expectation. You're actually disappointing those people who've come to vet you and potentially use you as their agent. I just wanted to show you one more thing here, and you can see this kind of stuff. This is my dashboard on City Blast. This is where we track all of the
Oh no, he's still on it, but I'm not.
Hey, we got visible on Facebook, and then about 90% are not visible. And you can see here, you got about 2,000 touches from my people in the last 30 days alone from the posts going out onto my Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And here you've got 1,900 of them coming from clicks. And of course, you'll notice on Facebook, you can't see the clicks. They're not shown. You can see the likes, the comments, and the shares, but you can't see the clicks. So don't get disappointed. There are probably lots of people out there reading your posts. Consistency is key, not only for the people who are reading them and enjoying what you're publishing, because of course you're going to be putting out stuff that's of value to other people, but consistency is also key because we want to be catching any of those people who are Googling you or looking for you and making sure that you're appearing consistent when they go to attempt to find you. Scott, have we got you back on the line there?
I'm back, man. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No problem. So just was, finishing explaining about the 90-10 sort of rule. I'll show you something else cool that we're doing that might start, it's a little bit more advanced, and it's something that City Blast offers that I'm not aware of anybody else who offers this, but it's something we started doing about 6 months ago, and we basically broke the internet when we started doing it, which is we came up with this tool which every single post that we create that goes out onto your social media accounts, we now add this branded bar to the top of it. And some of you might have seen the branded bar. We've got a branded bar lead generator with your picture and information on the top of it for every post that we create. And you see it pop up there, shared by Sean Nilsson.
That is such a cool idea, man. I don't know if everybody caught that or not. Did you show this already? And maybe I just missed the conversation, but
no.
So when City Blast posts for you and they click on the link to go read the post, and whether they do it today or this one or that one, it doesn't really matter. The whole point is you stay in front of them on this post, which is so cool, and it keeps you in front of them. So, and it kind of sticks out. I know that my eyes kind of went to it because of the little green up there, and you kind of take the header over from whatever site you go to from whatever they post from. So, dude, that's such an amazing idea.
Yeah, and we're experimenting. This is one of the branded bars. We're actually experimenting with testing different styles of bars to see which ones get the highest level of engagement and provide the best experience for the users. And this one actually, believe it or not, converts extremely well. As soon as we switched the branded bars on, and this was one of them, we were sending hundreds and hundreds more leads per day to our clients. It was crazy. And we're still seeing that. We're about 5 months in now, and it's just been bananas. So your clients, and you can see it here at the top, is what Scott's talking about and what I'm talking about. This is going to follow you around. Now, I'm not on my website. I'm on Curbed. I'm on the Curbed website, but City Blast adds this great feature to the top, and it's on actually all the posts that we create. It's embedded inside. So you can see this one. I don't know why that one's, oh, I think we're doing a test publish there. Sorry. They do test publishing on my wall. You can see this other one here shared. This one also happens to be to Curb, and you see it pops up here again, and you can click through here, see my home value now, and your potential clients can find out what their home is worth by emailing you their address, and that would just be like, you know, I'll put my they would put their address in. Next step, are you curious, or are you just curious, are you considering selling your property in the next year? Sure, yes. Whoops, sorry, I went backwards. Sure, yes. Final step, put my email in. This is going to send you, the real estate agent, or in this case me, because it was on my wall, an email with that person's property address, their level of intent on whether they want to sell this year or not, and their, of course, email, so that I can get back to them and provide them a home value assessment and hopefully capture that listing. And those leads have been going like gangbusters. And the beauty part is, Scott obviously loves outsourcing and doing things in the simplest way possible, maximum bang for your buck. Look at how this all works. City Blast experts are already doing your social media posting for you. You're staying consistent. You're already generating leads off of your Facebook and looking great when people look for you. But moreover, they're also adding the branded bar tool in and capturing you those listing potential leads and sending them to your email. So you're actually doing not much of anything in between. You've simply got somebody looking after your social for you. Now they're funneling leads through to your email. Start to think about ideas like this of how you can outsource and then outsource upon outsourcing and get massive leverage being done for your business without you investing any of your time, because time is your most valuable asset as a real estate agent, and you need to be spending your time most likely doing the very, very important sort of high-level tasks, like looking at the properties with your clients, negotiating the deals, and all of that sort of thing, and sort of overseeing the operation. Some of you will have buyer agents. I think most of you would agree that oftentimes you want to get in there and make sure that they're doing a good job and all that kind of thing. These are the tasks which require the maximum amount of your attention, and not what am I going to post on social today? Hey, am I capturing these leads with some sort of a lead generating strategy, and so on and so forth. So I see this as a great way to sort of double down on your outsourcing and get your leads funnels all funneling into you and have you doing the stuff that you should be doing. Scott?
Awesome, man. That is awesome, dude. Yeah. So, like, the cool part is, one, again, you, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have the ability to post anything you want through City Blast, right? It doesn't have to be automated through your system. Can they post something through there to get the banner to show up?
We have a tool on City Blast that allows you to select from available content. I have it actually turned off on mine right now, but when your folks, actually this is new, I haven't even opened this yet. When these folks come on, yeah, this is my test account, that's why it's doing that.
Okay.
You guys are seeing a bunch of test stuff that they're working on, that my account gets all the new testing stuff. There's a tool that you'll see here, like that other post was a test post. You'll see there's a tool here that gives you suggested pieces of content, and you can flip through. So instead of you having to go dig around the internet and find great articles, some of the articles that have been found by our social experts that suit your market and so on will be posted in there, and you can just scroll through them. No. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. And you write your little caption and post it out so that it makes that part of it easier if you want to do it that manually. And that's one of the new tools that we have. And certainly, people can just get on and post articles themselves. The branded bar tool will soon be available to stick that branded bar onto every single piece of content that you put out, even if it's not even real estate related. You can share your own content out onto your wall using our special shortener, and it will put this onto everything you do. So imagine how crazy that'll be when people can just share any type of content from anywhere on the internet. You could be sharing a leprechaun video like I did, and at the top you're still going to get your ad for everything that you ever share on any of your socials. So that's coming
Very
down
cool.
the pipe. Yeah, a bunch of really cool stuff. Did we want to do? Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
No, so the bottom line is with City Blast is you get to, one, choose what you want with all the articles that are inside the system. Two, just let it go and have automated stuff that you choose different topics. Like he can show. Can you show them the different topics that are in there that they can choose from?
Yeah,
when it comes to, and you might have already did it when I was on the phone, but like show them the different settings and topics, and this is kind of the coolest part. So whatever your interests are, I would let that shine through in who you are, because that's kind of what people will get to know. Don't try to be someone you're not, but do stuff that's interesting to you. And these are the topics that you can choose from.
Yeah,
of course, beautiful homes and gardens is awesome. Architecture and design, tips of living well, habit, whatever you go, ooh, I like that. I want to read something. Whatever you want to read about or would like to know about or see post about, that's who you are. So let that who you are shine through with the different topics that you would normally post, because then when you meet with people, you talk with people, you'll have a common interest of stuff that's being posted because that's who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just like any company, I feel like real estate agents kind of get trapped into this mentality of I have to do everything myself. But I can tell you, from Coca-Cola all the way on down to the local restaurant, in 99% of cases, those people are not, like the president of Coca-Cola is not doing Coca-Cola's social media. An expert
right.
is doing it. And
yes.
The restaurant, a social media person is doing it. And in your business, a social media person should be doing it. Now, that doesn't mean that the content doesn't make sense for Coca-Cola, and this is your opportunity to tell our experts what type of content makes sense for you. Yeah, I don't really care about mortgage news, but I do want news from around the web, and I definitely want architecture and design. And you choose the styles of content that suit your business. You choose when you want us to post and how often. You can choose what geographical markets. I'm set on New York. I change it all the time. New York, Toronto, back and forth, and so on. There's tons of cool tools. You can have an auto-liker on. That creates an auto-like on your post. You'll get one like right away as soon as your post goes out. It helps increasing your engagement by about 17% to have your auto-liker on. Click tracking is on. My branded content bar, which is the bar that I was showing you. We've got this new tool coming out, the personalized short link, where it says Sean. Let me see if it's doing that on my Facebook. Not yet. You can't see it on mine yet. But if you looked on mobile on my posts, you would see it. Oh, there's one. You can see here the link is now customized as being from my own website, sean.cb1.so. You can put whatever you want there. It can say Sean Nilsson, can say whatever you want. So there are all kinds of cool little tools available, and they're all there inside your settings. We also post, as should anybody who's worth their salt in social media who's going to be an outsource for you, they should be doing your Facebook, meaning your personal page if you've got one. A lot of people have built up a lot of traction on their personal page. If you're not marketing and doing annoying advertising, you can use your personal page. Don't be afraid to do that. Just make sure you're always doing inbound marketing where you're sharing cool, interesting articles, and then your personal page is fine. You're just sharing cool articles like anybody else does. But yeah, your Facebook fan page, your personal page, your Twitter account, and your LinkedIn. These four are by far the biggest. Even today, yeah. I know there are lots of cool things that have come along. These ones still are kind of the heavyweights in terms of social, and you should have someone who's at least able to do all of these types of accounts for you. Here on City Blast, it's as simple as turning them on or off, and that sends a note to your social media experts of which ones you want posted to. It's no extra cost for posting more frequently. You could post every day if you want. You can also post your various different services, turn all these things on, different types of content. Doesn't matter your market. It's all included.
Cool. So, hey, Sean, so can you kind of go through the steps of, okay, here's where you need to go. Here's the discount, because we have you're giving AMM a crazy, awesome discount to try this service out. There's a trial, so many day trial. I don't even know what it is. You just said it was really good. And then the third giveaway that you're going to give away. So you want to share kind of what that looks like, kind of the stuff like, here's where you go to sign up. Here's the discount code that you need to put in type thing.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Can you kind of walk through that for us?
Yeah, I'll do that, and if we've got any time left, we can do some Q&A with the folks.
Absolutely. I got a great question coming in, so a couple great questions. So if you have any questions, go ahead and fire them up there, and I'll answer them in just a second.
Very quickly, we have an awesome deal that we put together with Scott. You can access the deal one of three different ways. One, you can go to cityblast.com/TMA. Maybe Scott can put that in for everybody to see.
Yep, for sure.
Anyone who goes to this link is automatically going to get the discount. If you see this page load here, you are getting the discount. You can also use promo code TMA, just the letters TMA, or you can simply call us or email us at 1-888-712-7888. It's on the top of every page on the website, cityblast.com, or you can email us at info@cityblast.com, and you're going to get this discount. We are giving you a 50% lifetime discount off of the product. 50%. Normally, our service is $99 per month to have real live social media experts looking after your accounts. You get all those tools that I showed you. There's no extra cost. It includes your Facebook fan page, your Twitter, your LinkedIn account as often as you want us to post, any geographical market, large or small, all across North America. Normally is $99 a month. For life, you are going to get 50% off. We're going to reduce it to $49 per month in partnership with Scott, in partnership with the animals, and with using the TMA, cityblast.com/TMA, or the promo code TMA. It's that simple. I'll show you how to sign up. We are going to give you a 2-week totally free trial. So for 2 weeks, our experts are going to start working on your behalf absolutely free. You're going to tell them what kind of posting you want done. They're going to get started. After 2 weeks, you have a 50% lifetime discount. There's no subscription fee. There is no cancellation fee. You can cancel anytime. It's completely month to month. We stand behind this product. That's why we give you such a long trial. We're going to get to work. We also let you cancel anytime with no penalty. So it's very easy to get started, very easy to get rocking and rolling. Here's how you do it. You just put in your email address. You're going to tell us where you work. It can be anywhere in the United States. I like Orlando. Let's pick Orlando. Where would you like us to post? Your business page, Twitter, LinkedIn, personal Facebook. You can change this at any time, so if you want to just leave that, you can. And then you simply log in with your Facebook. You're going to connect to City Blast with your Facebook account, and that's going to allow our social media experts to create the posts on your behalf, and that's it. You're all set. It's just that simple. Once you're set up, you've got a 2-week totally free trial, no subscription fee, no cancellation fee, 50% lifetime discount after your 2-week free trial. We say give us a whirl because I'm very confident we're the best in the business. 2.6 million posts behind us, and with that kind of experience, I think we know what we're doing, but certainly this is something you should be outsourcing whether you use us or someone else. And then you've got all your settings.
Yeah, so I can't agree with you more, man. So, like, whatever it is, like, find something, whether it's this system or, I mean, it's an amazing system. I mean, he's been in the trenches, so he knows what you guys go through. He used to sell real estate and works with an amazing team. And so whether it's this system or something, get it to where either you hire somebody physically to do it or you hire a system to do it for you. Get something going on social media, but also, more importantly, this is so important, be involved yourself. Whether it's 3 minutes, you find a post, or you Google hot topics or viral videos or whatever it is to post on your page on a daily basis. Stay out there. Stay in front of people. Keep building that database. Go deep with your clients. And more importantly, when someone says, why would you want to spend an hour on social media every day? Well, if you go in and you start, like, if you were to like somebody, or if you were to friend somebody or like somebody or whatever you do, and you start liking their post and commenting on their post about them and make it about them and congratulations and looks like a fun weekend and just being a part of their lives, everybody on planet Earth goes back and goes, how many likes did I get? who liked it, who are these people, oh my God, it's a new friend. And what you'll see is reciprocity. Like, they'll give back. They'll start commenting on your stuff, liking your stuff. Then you can start sending private messages, and it's the whole part of going deep with your clients. And like, these people, once you build a relationship with them and they know, like, and trust you, and you know, like, and trust them, you guys can do business together, and then that just spirals into more referrals and stuff like that. So can't stress how important this is to be out there, stay out there, and go deep with your clients.
Yeah, I just wanted to
questions.
One more thing before we do questions. I know I've been sort of holding it for close to the end here, but for everybody who signs up today to try out the 2-week free trial of City Blast, we're also going to send you an e-booklet with 9 critical places on your fan page where you can make adjustments to increase the amount of leads that you generate through your fan page. And it's sort of like a how-to checklist format almost, where you can go through and make sure that you've got these 9 different areas covered off on your fan page, little tricks of the trade, little things that, you know, an expert would know, but that typically somebody who is just trying to make their way in the world and has 20,000 things on their mind is not thinking about. We're going to give you those simple things that you can go onto your fan page and tweak to improve your conversions, your amount of leads, and so on and so forth for everybody who signs up.
Awesome. So go over the 3. So here's a quick question. So if we haven't kept up with a Facebook page in a year, should we start a whole new one or just start posting again? And I told her I wouldn't start over again. I would continue to build the one that I already have and just start with that fresh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, just start, you know, don't change it.
Once you're a month in, first of all, if you get a new one, you're just going to have to start fresh. So you may as well just start now. By the time you're a month or 2 in, you know, you're going to look like you've been posting since the beginning of time, and no one's going to care.
Correct.
So just start now and get consistent. Either set a calendar event for yourself to remember to do it yourself, and then do it. You got to do it. It's a consistency.
You got to do it. Right.
Doesn't solve the problem. You got to do it every day or every other day, or have somebody who's going to stay consistent for you. Obviously, I would love to suggest City Blast experts to manage it for you, but if you're not going to do it, get somebody doing it. It's too important to leave by the wayside.
Right on. And shoot, within a week, you look like you've been doing it forever, because you're going to post once a day, so or more than that if you want, but.
Yeah.
All right, there's that one. Is there any legal issues for posting information? I don't. I mean, as long as you're not posting, I don't know. For you know, from the mortgage side of things, you can't be posting rates and stuff like that. But as far as stuff like this, pulling from the web and different things that are happening, you know, just check with your compliance. We're not compliance officers. We don't claim to be. Don't want to be. So just check with your compliance, your company compliance, and make sure that whatever you post is legal. And there's you know, there's certain checks that you can do too, but we're not involved in that part of it.
Yeah, I mean, we posted 2.6 million times without a problem. And
yeah, without a problem. Nobody's been in trouble. How about this one? Does it post a personal and business page, or just business, or what does City Blast do?
You set it however you want it. So you give us instructions. If you want our experts to post to your personal and your business, you can. You can choose one or the other. You can choose any combination of your personal, your business page, your Twitter, and your LinkedIn that you like. There's no extra cost. We include all 4 of them. You can switch them on and off as you see fit.
So what he's saying is that where it says Facebook, that is your personal. Where it says fan page, that is your business. And then Twitter and LinkedIn, just so you know right there.
Yep.
So all you do is turn that on. All right, cool. There's that one. What about using Facebook business page instead of your social page? I'm not sure what that means. So
yeah,
Facebook business
saying business page versus personal page, and we definitely recommend using both. You can just reach more people by using both and get the vibe out there to more people. And just remember to always use great added value content, and don't post anything annoying that's me, and you'll be all set.
Now, here's a question by Jerry. I appreciate you guys being here. It says, can we pay $49 and be paid monthly, or is there an annual? I mean, I guess I think there's both, isn't there? When they do it.
The $49.99 is for the attendees today the most expensive plan, in fact. So that's a monthly plan. Our normal monthly is $99.99. You guys are getting it for 50% off, $49.99. If you do an annual where you pay for the whole year up front, it actually goes down to, I think, about $30 a month, so $1 a day. So even less expensive if you choose to do an annual, and you're still going to get the 2-week trial. There's no subscription fee, no cancellation fee, etc. if you choose to do annual billing, and you just save even more money.
Cool. All right. So what are the best days to post? I would say with City Blast, I would do something every day. That's just me. But do you have a suggestion to that?
We actually found that 4 to 5 posts per week, and we also have found that different people have different days and times that work better, and our experts post at different times and test your results, actually. So if you're going to do it yourself, there's no tried and true strategy, but try different days and try different times and start to make note of how you're trending at those different days and times, and then start to try to hone in on where you're getting your best results. But definitely, I mean, common times are like weekday mornings, you know, with the first couple hours.
Weekday evenings, yeah.
Or like
I know it's 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock, depending on where you're at in the country. The 7, 8 o'clock is a really popular time. That's when everybody kind of chills out, getting ready, kind of sit there watching a little TV, playing on Facebook. So I know, and the first thing in the morning, like 6 a.m., they say is a good one. First thing they see when they log in or get up, that type of thing is good. Saturday mornings are always good. That's when everybody's chilling. Do you set up Facebook pages? Like if they don't have they have a personal but no business.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll help go through, set you up with a new business page. You have a 30-minute onboarding call if you choose to use it. Our experts are real human beings. They sit in the offices in New York and Toronto, and they're happy to help. Even if you just have questions and you're not a City Blast client, you call in, we'll be happy to help you out, answer some questions. And certainly for City Blast clients, we do a 30-minute onboarding. If you request one, we can get you set up with your page. We'll employ the 9 strategies that we're going to send everybody who signs up to help you get your page set up and so on. So we absolutely can help you get everything set up. Start your trial, give us a call, and book a time for a 30-minute onboarding session.
Cool. Yeah, so if you go to the billing screen and it says $99 a month, there should be a code to put in the TMA, the marketing animals, so TMA, which will give you, and then push refresh, and it should drop it to $49. If you have any questions, just give City Blast a call. Is there a number that they could call or should call, or is it right there, 1-888-712-7888? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Does it work in Canada too? This is for Canada too, right? Obviously you're in Canada, so it should work there.
Yep, we have offices in New York and in Toronto. We're all across Canada and the United States, so it works for both.
All right, there's that one. How do I get more likes? Well, this will definitely posting more relevant content, more friends, and then engaging with those friends. Like what it really boils down to is being a part of other people's lives, and then them being a part of yours. So if you're a part of their lives, if you liking, commenting, sharing, oh my God, that's so cool, that's awesome, looks beautiful family, looks like you had a great time, just different stuff about, like, with them, for the, all that stuff, you'll start to get more likes. And it's really not about the likes so much as it is going deep with your clients. If I could care less if I get any likes on my post, as long as I'm going and liking other people's stuff and engaging with them so they know who I am and what I do for a living, that's where you're going to get your biggest bang for your buck, because they're going to continually see you, they're going to get to know you, they will check out your profile. It's just what we do as humans, to check out who you are. Oh yeah, that's the real estate agent, and that type of thing. So that's how that's how it works. Well, the contact. Okay, so to get a copy of this recording and the PowerPoint, just contact the loan professional that sent you here. They'll get you the copy of that. They'll send it to you, and you might automatically be getting it sent to you automatically. So that will be good. Would you post on my personal Facebook page or business page? What would you say on that, Sean?
Both.
Both, yeah. I would say both too. I would say yes to that. Yeah, I would be active on both. I have 2 Facebook pages, personal and business, real estate. Can I link the 2? I have more friends on my personal page.
I mean, you can't link the two, but you can definitely invite people back and forth, like I said that I did when I was having the same sort of quandary. I invited people to go from one to the other and then provided them with great content on both.
Yeah. Here's a great question. Angelina, thank you. How many pages can we post to on Facebook? So say they have 2 business pages and a personal.
It's one of each. One personal.
One of each, okay. One of each, okay, cool. All right. If we do the 50% off and decide to pay in full, do we also get the additional discount?
Yes.
Sure.
You get 50% annual rate.
Okay, cool. I think that's it, guys. Appreciate. Let's see. Listen, I think we answered all of them. All right, cool. So if you have any other questions, what I would recommend is to go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. If you're not a part, we have almost 15,000 and growing. Just ask any question you might have. Sean is a member of the page. He'd be more than happy to answer any questions there. If we didn't get to something or didn't answer anything, a lot of kudos coming in, a lot of great content. Guys, really what it boils down to is how do you take this system, or any system for that matter, build more relationships of people that know, like, and trust you so that you have more referrals coming in. When people think of buying or selling real estate, they think of you, and that's really what social media has done for so many people. Is it allows you to stay in their lives without physically picking up the phone. Now, I'm not saying don't pick up the phone, but what I'm saying is it's allowed you to stay in part of their lives where it's kind of like when you first started off, be where the people are. People are on Facebook of all ages. It's crazy to see when I go fly on a plane, the older crowd are all on Facebook while they're on the plane. It's just, it doesn't matter what age we are. It's just how they see their grandkids, they see their families growing up, they see all these videos. It's just where people are hanging out. So that's why Sean has done such a great job with being there and putting good content where people see the content, and allows you to interact and get likes and follows and comments and stuff like that. So great stuff, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks a lot. And I just want to reiterate that this has been a part of my business for a long, long time. And of course, as I kind of grew into the social media space, I saw it become a part of so many people's business. The opportunity out here is too big to pass up. You're on here today to learn and to take action, whether that action is to set a calendar event to remind you every day to do a post, whether that action is to get into the newspaper or to find somebody locally who can do your social media for you and take it off your hands, whether that action is to take the trial that you're being offered on the screen right now at City Blast and have our experts look after it for you. Take action. This is too big of a part of your business to leave out. One thing that's great about City Blast is you can try us absolutely risk-free for 2 weeks. You can try us for 3 months and switch it off if you don't like it, but it gives you a taste to see what it's like to move your business into this space where it should be, where you're generating leads, where you're making money, social is working for you, it's not an annoyance anymore, and it's something that is really helping to power your business forward. Take some action, try it out. Try out the 2-week trial. Get on it with doing your posting yourself. It's a massive opportunity. You're going to make thousands and thousands of dollars this year, and it's definitely worth picking up off the table. I would not be leaving that money on the table. Get involved, get in social, take action.
You know, and one other thing too, so, I just thought about this. If you wanted to post to another Facebook page, you could just have 2 accounts.
Yep.
So, which, if you're looking to grow something besides your personal and business, you got another business or a community or something like that, you could have 2 accounts for a very. I mean, I guess to finish it off, we're all into writing small checks to cash big checks. If you for $600 a year for the whole year, and that's if you take the yearly account. For $600, if you get one deal the whole year on a community page or whatever you want to do, somebody's creatively thinking out there, and I love the creative thinking. How do I automate my 3rd page or 4th page or 5th page? It's just a small price to pay for one more account. So just a thought out there.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Our average client makes about $10,000 off of City Blast leads per year.
Yeah. Kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, 15, 20 times.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Thanks so much for being here, brother. I appreciate all you do and continue to do. And then those free handouts, everybody gets those. And we will make sure the recording and PowerPoint's up by the end of the day or first thing tomorrow. And we'll see you same time, same place next week right here on Agent Mastermind. Take care, everybody. Be safe and have a good day. Bye-bye.